everyone. Today we got a new point of view. I hope you will like it. And while we are warming up the GT4, I wanted to talk to you about what makes a Cayman GT4 so special, and the Porsche in general, basically. I thought a lot about why Porsche is so special, and it starts before you enter the car, or while you enter the car. Your ignition is on the left side, and it's still a classic ignition when you have to turn the key. This means basically that you feel while turning how the beasts start. While cold, the engine has a lot of vibrations that you feel and hear. I will show you also a video. Your handbrake that is basically on the left side below the ignition. This is something that I've seen similar in a Mercedes, but basically while you start the car you already have something special. It has such personality to start the car with a key turn and not with a boring touch of a button. The next part, especially for the GT4, if you have these carbon bucket seats, is entering and exiting the car. It's not easy. It's not also extremely difficult once you get used to the technique, and I will make a separate video because I believe it's a matter of exercise. But this is also part of the special treatment that you get in such a car, getting in and out of the car. While you drive, this is also something that is crazy. I've never ever had in my life a car when from the first meter, when I use the clutch, it was a perfect fit. So basically this car has a clutch that will always, really always perfectly fit. Or this car has a clutch that is always spot on. It's not heavy, it's pretty light, but bite point is perfection, and I mean it. The best bite point of a clutch that I have ever seen in my life. You know each and every time exactly where this clutch will bite. It's not a surprise. So this is after starting the engine and putting in the first gear while you drive away, the first thing where you say, oh my god. It's not like a BMW where it's jerky sometimes when you shift. It's each and every time perfect. It's linear. So the clutch for me with the gearbox is basically one of the main attractions in this car. Then you got the brakes. When you brake, they are spot on from the first centimeter. They bite immediately, but you still have this modularity while pushing harder or not. This is also something that you do not have in a lot of cars. The next point, steering. I'm used to BMWs. BMWs are known to have very thick steering. The GT4 has, it's hilariously small. It's like this. Steering feel. It's not heavy. It's the first car that I ever had, or basically driven, where while shifting I had to get used to not micro adjust, because the steering is so precise with this basically tires, because tires are also very important for a precise steering, that you have to be aware while shifting not to jitter half a centimeter your steering. This is also so special and unbelievable. The next one, engine and vibrations. You have all the time the engine sound and the vibration, and I'm not talking about stupid exhaust sound. I'm talking about the engine that you hear inside of the cabin. The feelings are so strong that you can cruise with 90, 100 kilometers per hour and you will not have a problem. You don't have to drive quick in this car to have emotions. I'm driving at 7.5 degrees, it rains a little bit, but I'm very happy. The car is very, very usable and I'm really surprised. This engine allows you to drive very light on the throttle. It's typically NA, a naturally aspirated engine, is very user-friendly for such weather. You do not have the turbo boost that comes in, that kicks in at the point, and this car is so nimble compared to the M3 G80 with the manual transmission. It's so easy to drive on a road like this, where you have low temperatures, where it's raining, and once again I'm on semi-slick summer tires. I'm not on winter tires. And coming from a lot of cars with turbo, with B-turbo, I thought I will be disappointed with driving this car normally. Now I have 1200 RPM till 2200. It has enough power so that you can do whatever you want at 2000 RPM. And this makes there is a difference between a small and a big displacement engine. You simply have this power reserve and you do not need anything else. The cabin space. My girlfriend has issues with the car because it's so small inside. If you drive a 911 and then you enter a GT4 or the Cayman in general, the car is so much smaller inside. It's like a tank. You know, you have very, very low roof line. You see outside, but everything is so somehow dark inside, and you have space enough for someone who has, like me, almost 1.90 m. So you can use the car even if you are probably 1.95 m. But inside the cabin, it's really small, and you have this race car feeling. And this race car experience you have all the time while driving a GT4. Now, the gears that are so long. Everybody dislikes this long gearing. I must say I love this long gearing, and I will explain you also why. Because it allows you to focus on driving and not changing gears all the time. It's more than enough. You go in first gear. I've never till now, because it's still in the running phase, never pushed it beyond 6000 RPM, but basically I believe you can go 70 or 80 kilometers per hour in first gear and 137 or something like that in second gear. It's a lot, but I don't see the problem. If you buy a GT4, it's not a daily driver. It can be a daily driver, but honestly it pushes it as a daily driver, and I've had a Type R as a daily driver, an M3 G80 as a daily driver. This is not a daily driver. This is a fun weekend car and a track car. What else do we have? Suspension wise, this car glides over potholes and over uneven bumps. It's unbelievable. The car is so planted, but it's not uncomfy. I always said that BMW, the M models, are unbelievably good in this department, but honestly Porsche is a lot better. They simply have this mix where they can provide you very, very sporty car that's not uncomfy. And here you have to give it to them. And a lot of people ask me sometimes regarding the GT4, is it uncomfortable? No, it's not. It's really, really a great car. Another part that surprises me is the fuel consumption. Driving normally, from the start I have 12.9 over 13 kilometers. This car has a brilliant fuel consumption. You can drive it well below 10. I've drove it at 9 liter and something. This is really, really impressive. We are talking about a 4-liter engine with a manual transmission. You don't get that very often. This is one final detail that makes the Porsche experience so special.